Okay, now I'd like to cover some drum basics. It's important that your snare drum is always in tune. I don't know if you knew you could tune a drum, but you can. This is a drum key. This is what you use to turn these rods to change the pitch up or down on the snare drum. Now my drum sounds a little low to me, so I'm going to tune it up. And just go one lug at a time. You only need to go no more than a quarter of a turn each time you turn one of these rods. And then check it again. That sounds pretty good to me. That is the note A. So if you have a piano or a glockenspiel or some instrument that could play an A, you can check your drum sound against that. Then the other thing that you can adjust on the snare drum is the snare tension. These are the wires on the bottom of the drum. In this case, they're cables. You'll have wires. They do the same thing. You want to have them, that doesn't sound very good. You want to have them tight. As tight as they'll go. That sounds good. Then I want to show you a couple other things about the different sounds you can get on the snare drum. There's the stick sound on the head. There's also a stick sound on the rim, which is called cross sticking. You can also play what's called a rim shot. Composers like that. There's also, when you turn the snares off and use some sticks like this that are made from hard felt, you can turn it into a tom-tom. And the last thing I want to show you are brushes. These get used in orchestra, but they also get used a lot in jazz. And the reason they get used a lot in jazz is because you can do this. Pretty cool, huh? Then I want to talk about the practice pad. All drummers need a practice pad, and you should too. This is where I do most of my practicing, because the drum, as you heard, is loud. It's loud not only for you, but it's loud for everyone in your house, your brothers, sisters, mom, dad, dog, and goldfish. So I use this practice pad, and I can play as loud as I want, or as loud as I need to. It's not going to bother anybody. So there you have it. Those are your drum basics.